All right, man, we got another clip of Andrew Tate. Shout out to Andrew Tate, man. He just flew in from Florida. He's being targeted by Ron the Clown DeSantis, guys. He's mad that he's like half of Andrew Tate's size. I don't know what his deal is, guys. This guy's having short man syndrome. He already opened up a Florida investigation on Andrew Tate, on him and his brother, subpoenas, search warrants. They're searching Andrew's laptop, and this guy, they're so fixated on Andrew Tate, and they still haven't released the Epstein files. And so Tate did an interview with Candace, and he's saying that the moment that he criticized Israel, right, in the war that they the manner of the war that they've been conducting, which is genocidal, all of a sudden he had, the attacks that were coming against him just intensified. And let's get into this clip here, guys. Interesting take by Tate.
Nobody had an issue with you, okay, despite your case going on, until you hopped on to Piers Morgan on October 9th and said that you were pro-Palestine and called it a genocide. I watched overnight, they went from, okay, he's fine, you can talk to Andrew Tate, everyone wanted to know Andrew Tate, figure out his platform, to a complete 180 and trying to say, well, it's not Christian, it's not this, he's a bad guy. And suddenly everybody wanted to look into Andrew Tate. That, I watched that happen live, okay? So any person who would like to debate me on that, who is a neocon, who is pretending that they've held these perspectives about Andrew Tate forever, since the investigations began, please, I invite you to have that conversation with me, because you're all lying, okay? Let's not dress this up as something that it isn't. This is about Andrew Tate saying something that you don't want him to say because he's too influential. If he took a Likud party position and he said, kill every last Palestinian, he would be governor of Florida.
It's very interesting because I felt it myself. When I had these accusations, everybody understood, well, they've done this to Donald Trump and they did it in New York, and this is happening in Romania, and it's all very old, and the judicial system there can't be trusted, and they haven't even managed to have an election because it's so corrupt, and this doesn't really make sense, and why did they attack him when he got big online? Everyone was on my side until that exact day, and after that day, they all instantly turned on me. The second I said we shouldn't be blowing children to pieces, the second I criticized Israel, that was the day where I lost all of the support from the conservative side. And
was that not me as well? Have we not seen this trend happening over and over and over again? Candace Owens was totally fine. She was never considered anti-Semitic and Adolf Hitler. All of a sudden, she speaks up about a human right violation and says, too many Palestinian children are dying. And what happened to me overnight? They gave me anti-Semite of the year. Every friend. Oh my God, something's happened. This is happening too much. It's too obvious at this point. It's too obvious. It's not even casual. You assassinate, you go after, and you attack people. And the reason that I believe they're doing this to you is because they're losing. Okay, the neocon influence it's waning. Everybody can see that. They can see that in the numbers. Organizations that were big and used to have influence don't anymore. And so when people lose influence, they essentially go, I don't want to do the free markets anymore. I can't win in the free markets, okay? So how do we just get rid of the competition? These people that purport to love the battle of ideas, oh, it's about let the best idea win. They're the ones that call for censorship. They were the ones that were telling YouTube to censor my new platform, get rid of Candace, demonetize her, do all these things. I've lived it, Andrew, and that is why I'm very aware of what's happening to you. And I'm sick of people trying to dress it up as something else. Even sicker is them trying to pretend that it's like we're doing it because of our Christianity. No, you can no longer win in the free markets of ideas. So you are going after every person who does not hold your personal perspectives about war, because it's no longer favorable, okay? It's no longer favorable left and right.
Yeah, I mean, she's completely right. The reality of it is, the people behind Andrew Tate, guys, is the same people that were behind Donald Trump. And the same people trying to censor Tate and some of these other creators and people that speak out about the war crimes that are being committed overseas and the countless wars that we've
nobody had it
for the last 20, 30 years that have cost us trillions of dollars. And, there's a domestic situation here which is worsening. They're about to cut Medicaid. They're going to cut Social Security benefits. They got homeless people drugged out on fentanyl. They haven't even addressed the cartels, the border issue with the drug smuggling, and all that's happening while you have organizations like the ADL who are spending countless amounts of resources, right, to try and shut people down like Andrew Tate and other creators and people who are against having wars in the Middle East, countless wars, timeless wars, and throwing several trillion dollars down the drain. They are spending countless amounts of money to try and shut voices down that influence people, and they're losing massively, right? So they're in a state of panic. So when they see someone like Andrew Tate, who has such an influence on younger men, right? Because that's the biggest threat, because the younger men are the only ones that are going to be able to make a change, okay? And they suppress these same men. They suppress them. They want to keep them suppressed and ignorant to what's going on. So when they see someone like Andrew Tate, who's touching with a lot of these men who are, especially in the West, are being targeted, and cornered and pretty much being taken advantage of, right? The average male, they're trying to do anything in their power to take that down, because that's gonna mess up. That's gonna screw. These people are so arrogant that they think people are so stupid, right? And they can continue having them in this trance of ignorance, right? That they think that, by them taking Andrew Tate out the picture, he's not gonna have this influence on these men, and they're gonna show them, they're gonna pretty much show them that he's not powerful. He's not someone who can influence a group of people, and these people are so hyper focused on these individuals, right? That even like the guy that was the man, I forgot his name, the New York congressman, the guy who's I'm pretty sure you guys, he's part of the Taliba Rashid, the Ilhan Omar, like the squad. Man, I forgot, the black dude. Anyways, they spent millions of dollars a week to try and get this guy out of to not be able to win his seat back in Congress. So it's just interesting, man, how this stuff is just, they're prioritizing Andrew Tate, the TikTok influencer who's influencing men between the ages of 16 all the way to 35, right? And he's saying a bunch of positive shit, right? The moment he speaks out about not having a war and calls out the genocide, the ethnic cleansing that's going on in other parts of the world, and how we're being taken advantage of, or tax money, and these people are doing their best to try and take this guy down, throwing accusations that don't even make sense. Even the people that they're using, that they're paying, these women, and as sick as these women are, right? And a lot of these women are OnlyFans models. They're like bottom of the barrel. As sick as they are, they're coming out saying that, there's some guy that actually came out try to pay me to line Andrew Tate, because they're so like, they're like, bro, this is like, this is really happening. These chicks are coming out saying like, yes, somebody tried to pay me to pin some shit on Andrew Tate. There's video footage of that. The women that they've paid, right, are now coming out saying that, yeah, they lied about the whole thing. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. But shout out to Tate, man. Go and support Tate, man. I've always been a supporter. I don't agree with some of the comments he makes about certain topics, but the attacks are just, it's just ridiculous, man. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Peace.